Well, now it's time to welcome a rather unusual variety turn tonight. He's come a long way to be with us tonight, and this is his British television debut. So please give a very nice warm welcome to the great Flydini. What a great act. And I've got a feeling we'll be seeing a bit more of him in the near future. Please welcome a man who's come an awful long way from somewhere else to be here tonight. He's the jerk with 2 brains and a big nose, the wild and crazy guy himself, Mr. Steve Martin. Have you heard of him before?
You know, I was standing backstage and I said, this is so nice of Jonathan to have me on the show. I am going to go out there and I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to go, I'm going to do it, I'm going to be funny, I'm going to be as good as I've ever been. And then I said, no.
Okay, Steve. Let's talk about the film, because you've got a film coming out. It's not out over about 4 weeks now, I think.
Is it in 4 weeks?
It's 4 weeks.
Boy, what a countdown for the audience.
And it's called Roxanne.
Roxanne.
And it's an update of the Cyrano de Bergerac.
Well, actually, he got it from me.
Well, listen, we've got a clip to look at. Do you want to introduce the clip for us?
Absolutely not. It's too complicated to introduce, so you just have to watch it and go see it and figure out what it means later.
Well, we'll do that.
Are you all right? Are you all right? Did you hurt yourself?
Where am I?
You're in Nelson.
Nelson? Why, I'm home. They brought me home. Bye. What day is it?
Oh, Friday, Dallas is on.
Friday. Then it took no time. It didn't exist in time.
What?
Spacecraft. I was walking along. A spacecraft landed right in front of me.
Tell us. I read about this in the Enquirer. Did it have lights on it?
Lights! You never saw so many lights. It was like Broadway. Then this door opened. A creature came out, had big suckers on his palms. He walked like this. He took his palms, put them right on my face. Roxanne's house. They said they wanted to observe me.
At Roxanne's house?
That's where they are right now.
Oh, this is bullshit. Well, Miss Dallas, come on, girl.
You did They wanted to ask me about older women.
Why?
Because they wanted to have sex with them. Here, right here in Nelson. They wanted to start a colony of supermen who would have sex with older women because they said, and I quote, they really know what they're doing.
We do? Oh, girls, do you actually believe that there are creatures from outer space who want to have sex with older women? Let's go and check it out.
That's a good film. The makeup you wear, the nose you wear there is incredible. It's incredibly realistic. Did it take long to put on?
About an hour and a half every day. Just not my temperament.
No, but it's fantastic.
I like things to take about 3 or 4 hours. You know, when you're expecting to be 4 hours in the makeup chair and it's an hour and a half.
Such a disappointment.
I hate it.
Well, you were working on
I say the opposite of everything that is true.
I know, I see the setup now.
It's my style.
We'll work it this way. I can adapt to that, Steve. I'm going to adapt that. Okay. But when you're working on location, did you get people commenting on the nose much?
Whoa,
I'm going to go home. You just... yeah.
I don't know where that came from. It just...
Well, there's other questions.
No, let's see those questions. Oh, that's a good question.
This is my favourite one.
Actually, I did have an amusing anecdote happen to me while I was shooting the film. See...
Yeah, let me guess something. You've done talk shows before, haven't you?
I love... This amusing anecdote is so amusing that I'm going to tell it now.
Yeah?
But then again, why should I? So I had this nose on for about 12 or 14 hours a day, and then I would go to work. I had the nose on, and everywhere I walked, people, like the first week I had on, people would walk by and they'd say, nice nose. And I would laugh. But then it got to be like a regular thing, you know, a nice nose. And so now about 4 weeks into it, I kept getting this comment, nice nose, like no one had anything clever to say about it. And I was shooting on the street in this little town in British Columbia, and I had to use the restroom. So I was walking the street, and I went into a saloon, and it was about 5 in the afternoon, a bar. And there was nobody in the place except about 5 Hell's Angels. And they were sitting there, and I go, oh no, I've got to walk all the way across the room, and I got the comment, nice nose. And there's these guys sitting there drinking beer at 5 in the afternoon, and one guy watches me all the way across the room. I'm going, oh. And he looks at me and he says, why the long face?
You see? And now you're glad you told it, aren't you?
Do you think it was a good, amusing anecdote?
It was good enough.
Yeah, I think it was good enough.
It was good enough.
Good enough. I mean, why do your best stuff?
Yeah.
My philosophy is never do your best stuff.
What do you save it for, Steve?
You just save it. Just never do it.
There's a key scene in the film, which is...
Sure, you say that now.
one of the many key scenes in the film, where you go through a list of insults that people would hurl at you because you have a long nose. And I think you give us 20 in the film, don't you?
20, approximately.
Did you? Did you?
I wasn't being funny there. I
just laugh at things, you know. It gets late and I just get tired and I laugh at everything people say, you know. So I'm a nice guy. Did you write any more than 20? Did you film more than 20?
We shot 30 because having been a professional comedian in my life, I knew that 10 of them wouldn't work. So it took 3 days to shoot this scene. Of course, the audience has no idea what we're talking about, but it's essentially someone insults my nose, and then I say, as in the play, 20 different things he could have said instead of his dumb comment, which was, nice nose.
Nice nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of them wasn't why the long face, though, was it?
Which one are you talking about?
You saved that one for us, didn't you? That's what you did there. I watched The Jerk. It was on TV earlier this week in this country, which is a hilarious film, but it's a lot more manic than Roxanne.
Yes.
It's a lot faster paced. Do you look at your earlier work and we should make some changes or hadn't made in that way?
Well, I saw The Jerk maybe a year ago, having not seen it since I made it, which was made about 1979, and I thought, gee, I yelled through the whole movie.
But you yelled well.
Yeah, it was
That's what counts.
pretty scary. I guess they turn on the camera and you say, I'm going to be so funny that you won't believe it!
We saw you as Flydini earlier.
Flydini, yes.
Flydini, a wonderful act. And
now I must say, this is the first time I've ever done Flydini on television.
yeah, well, we laughed every time we saw it today.
Really?
Yeah. And you used to do some magic tricks as well when you were a kid. Do you still do any tricks?
Not really, no.
No? You don't do any card tricks or anything?
No, not... I have a couple. I just...
Do we have a... Well, if we got a pack of cards here, we could maybe...
Oh, let's see. All right. Let's see.
You're so unprepared for this, aren't you?
Yeah, the Joker. Get rid of that. All right, we'll just take... Oh, sorry. Pretty good, huh? That really didn't bite. All right. You take the King of Hearts. Okay. Place it backwards in the deck. What I want you to do is just concentrate on the King of Hearts and try to clear your mind. And when you feel the sort of time is just right, say out loud, King of Hearts, come down and dance.
Okay.
All right? And take your time, don't rush, whatever, whenever you feel the time is right, all right?
Okay.
Now, there's no strings or anything back here, all right? Here we
Okay.
go.
King of Hearts, come down and dance.
Have you ever seen the Cow Pasture Shuffle?
No.
Oh, that's a good one. I've done that for a long time. That's probably an old joke. I guess.
It's an old joke, but it's still a funny one. You had hit films now.
It was an old joke?
But Steve,
So I ad-libbed an old joke.
Steve, so few people can get away
I'm
with
dead
the
in
old...
this country.
Is it that late already? You've had hit albums. You've had hit films. You've had a hit book. Steve, what's next?
Failure, I guess. I don't know. No, I've had plenty of failure. What's next? I just finished a film with John Candy. You know John Candy over here? Called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But I shouldn't be talking about that.
You should be talking about Roxanne, which comes in 4 weeks.
With Daryl Hannah.
Yeah, and it's a
Shelley Duvall.
Dare I say it, it's a work
Michael J. Pollard.
Dare I say it, it's a... I thought you were going to interrupt me then. Dare I say it, it's a work of comic genius. And Steve, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Mr. Steve Martin. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very enjoyable.
Okay, well, that's all we've got.
Thank you. No, I have to go. I really have to go. So long, goodbye. Oh, what a host! What a host! What a great host! Thank you. You know, this has been a great show for me, a wonderful experience. And I'd just like to say that I've gone everywhere, I've done everything. I've seen everything there is to see. I've been to Marseille and the Isle of Dupré. I've climbed Mount Nutnui. I've done terrible things to my dog with a fork. Can you hear this? Good night. Thank you. I want to thank every one of you for coming by. Thank you. Thank you very much. You were great. You were fabulous.